Hey, bro.
I want to fight something, bro.
Hey, bro.
Come on, bro.
I seen
You don't remember the catch and shoot.
Forget that. Forget that.
Why you got me in the corner? Fuck out of here.
Forget you.
Yeah, now we good.
I ain't going for none of them things. Hey. Oh! Boy, that boy still got it. Come on.
Brother.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
No,
you
too
better.
strong for that. Watch
Better.
that.
Do it again. Do it
Over
again.
here.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Switch for 2 rounds.
Bing, bing, bing.
Did what he had to do, man. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, I think he had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man. You know, you also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we on the outside, you know.
The boxing world just witnessed an incredibly dominant performance, and Shakur Stevenson is now speaking about when he knew Teofimo Lopez had no chance. In an exclusive talk with Andre Ward, Shakur shared secret details of his plan, the mental tactics that defeated Lopez, and a major challenge that makes people wonder if he is aiming too high.
Locked in. Be ready. You want the rehydration clause? You gotta pay. Yeah? I still smash your ass. First fight down at 147 in 3 years. And I still give it to you.
Shakur Stevenson defeated Teofimo Lopez at Madison Square Garden on January 31st, with all judges scoring the fight 119-109, making Shakur a champion in 4 weight divisions with such a controlling win that even Lopez's father was silent. The win was not only remarkable, it was a total shutout that shocked the boxing world and made everyone reconsider where Shakur stands among the absolute best fighters in the sport today.
In the making,
he took the blue pill.
Back in. Yeah. Shakur's the blue pill. That's his new nickname. The blue pill is whooping Teofimo Lopez. Oh, good jab. This is BTA. Y'all hug it out. Hey, Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter in the world.
But what Shakur told Andre Ward concerning the precise round he sensed Lopez's spirit totally break is truly unexpected, showing the icy strategic thinking of a real champion. Yet before those stunning details, their talk began with Ward asking Shakur about the huge pressure of fighting on his largest ever stage with countless people watching.
What did you think of Shakur's performance?
He did what he had to do, man. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, I think he had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man. You know, you also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we on the outside, you know.
Andre Ward began the talk by praising Shakur for his brilliant fight and quickly asked how he mentally prepared to stay so composed under all that pressure and attention. Shakur answered with his usual self-assurance, telling Ward he felt great, he outboxed Lopez, he did his job, and noting he has boxed similar fighters his whole life, stating this is the art of boxing, to hit and not be hit.
I'm stronger than he is.
Did you feel like you hurt him at any point in the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I heard him a couple of times. My jab, my left hand to the body, my left hand up top. I put on a great show tonight.
That attitude perfectly shows how Shakur was thinking for his most important fight, proving he always believed he could entirely control Teofimo Lopez for 12 rounds. Insiders near Shakur's training said there were serious talks in the last week about if Shakur should fight safe or take chances to please the New York audience. Sources say his grandfather and trainer Wally Moses told him in one meeting to ignore the crowd and the noise and just do what he does best and make Lopez miss constantly. This guidance clearly stuck with Shakur because from the very start it was clear he came to deliver a flawless defensive performance no matter what anyone else hoped to watch.
In his performance, and obviously, you know, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better, you know.
So what did you see from the outside that he might be
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, like I think it was a lot of body work and stuff like that he could have touched on, but again.
Ward then asked Shakur about his fight plan and if everything happened just as he foresaw or if he had to adapt as the fight went on. This is when Shakur's reply became truly captivating, revealing the exceptional fight intelligence that divides the best boxers from simply good ones who cannot adapt. Shakur said his team gave him simple direct advice between rounds, but the key was that he saw Lopez's habits almost right away from their very first exchange in the ring.
Shakur stepping to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If he steps to him, it's a long night for Teo. Oh, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. That's not a knockdown. Good uppercut from Shakur. I want to see a knockdown.
A gym source who saw all of Shakur's training said he told his sparring partners that Teo would lunge forward and overreach with his big punches, and that is when he would make him pay repeatedly. This forecast was precisely what occurred all fight, with Lopez constantly overreaching and missing while Shakur landed sharp counters that gradually wore him down. Shakur told Ward that from the very first round he could feel Lopez lacked the solutions, stating every time Lopez came forward he made him miss and pay. Yet many experts think the true shift happened in round 4 when Shakur began to fully control the distance, making Lopez look totally bewildered in the ring.
Too slow! You know he's looking for one shot. He's doing that last for one shot. We ain't going for that. Keep that jab on him, champ. Keep that jab on him, champ. His feet too slow.
A ringside analyst that night reportedly told others that by round 4 you could see the frustration growing in Lopez's posture as he tried everything but nothing worked against Shakur's movement. The jab Shakur used all night was perfectly surgical, landing accurately and keeping Lopez at the exact range where his power was useless. By round 6 the physical effect of that jab was clear, with a bad cut opening over Lopez's left eye giving Shakur an even larger target. Andre Ward asked Shakur about that exact moment when the cut happened and if he then intentionally aimed at it more to break Lopez down both physically and mentally for the rest of the fight.
Stop him because you said even during the fight you wanted to stop him.
No, it's no disappointment. It's boxing at the end of the day. I seen him go out there and when I was about to stop him, he started fighting back a little bit. So respect.
Shakur's reply showed his growth and fight knowledge, saying once he saw the blood he knew he had to keep landing that jab, not fighting dirty, just using good clean boxing to make Lopez uneasy and destroy his confidence. This choice was extremely effective because as the fight continued the cut bled more heavily, with blood flowing down Lopez's face by rounds 10 and 11. Insiders who heard his corner said his father Teofimo Lopez Sr. was urgently trying to inspire him but appeared to have no real technical advice to give. One person who reportedly overheard the corner said his dad kept yelling about power and asking where his power was, but was not providing Teo any actual answers for the problem Shakur created each round.
Huh? I still need mine.
Hey, I'm different.
I don't care. I need that.
I'm too big for you, Theo.
It's all good. I need that.
You couldn't do nothing.
It's all good. I need that. It's all good, man. Good job.
Ward then asked Shakur what he was hearing from Lopez's corner and if he could feel the rising hopelessness as the fight continued and Lopez ran out of plans. Shakur smiled, answering this, telling Ward he could hear his dad shouting about power and asking what happened to his power, and that told him he was doing his job, making Lopez question himself and breaking his will. The mental effect of totally stopping an opponent's attack is huge, as it makes them doubt all they knew about themselves and their skills at the top level. Making a fighter like Teofimo Lopez, who is known for explosive power and athleticism, feel utterly powerless is one of the most crushing things for a fighter's confidence.
Surprised you about Shakur Stevenson in there?
No, nothing. Honestly, I knew about his jab. I honestly, I took myself out of the, I'd say just the distance. I was playing it too much to his game. That's all.
Ward shifted the talk to ask about the precise instant Shakur felt he had total command of the fight and knew victory was certain no matter what. This is where Shakur's reply gave amazing insight into how top fighters analyze a fight live and know when they have crushed their opponents will to keep trying. Shakur told Ward very clearly that honestly by round 3 or 4 he knew Lopez had nothing for him, as he was reaching, missing, and getting frustrated, so he knew it would be a long, painful night for him. The belief to see that so early in a 12-round title fight that you have already solved your opponent takes immense self-confidence and fight smarts few fighters ever have. From then on, according to many watching, Shakur could dictate every part of the fight, taking no risks and giving Lopez no chances. The sole round any judge gave to Lopez was round 8, and even that score seemed doubtful to most people watching the fight closely and fairly.
It's the distance and range that Shakur has just perfected throughout the years, and then making him pay when he does that discourages him to not want to punch anymore. And I think he was out of answers in the first round. Honestly, I think he didn't really have.
Andre Ward praised Shakur's control all fight, saying many fighters would try for a knockout once they saw they were dominating so fully against top competition. Shakur explained his strategy on this, telling Ward he knew Lopez was too tough and proud to ever quit, so the smartest plan was to win rounds clearly without taking chances. Ward then mentioned the famous picture circulating online of Shakur with Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, and Terrence Crawford all together in one powerful image.
Who created Shakur Stevenson?
When I was a kid, I used to watch non-stop Andre Ward.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Floyd too. But as I turned pro, I kind of watch a lot more.
This picture has sparked huge debate as many feel it shows a symbolic passing of the torch from one era of defensive experts to the next great successor. Apparently, Ward asked Shakur directly if he feels pressure matching comparisons to Floyd Mayweather or if being called the next Floyd upsets him or drives him to prove his own worth. Shakur's response was ideal, showing great self-awareness as he told Ward he has great respect for Floyd, but he is the first Shakur Stevenson, not trying to be anyone else, just the best version of himself. However, Shakur told Ward that Floyd Mayweather did call him before the fight to wish him luck and offer some supportive advice about dealing with the pressure of the big stage.
Many people have been calling you this generation's Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel about that comparison?
I'm the first Shakur Stevenson, but Floyd Mayweather's my guy. He called me right before the fight. He always texts me. He told me that he was proud of me before the fight happened. So Floyd is my family. I got a lot of love for Floyd.
The support and advice Shakur has gotten from greats like Mayweather, Crawford, and Ward himself has clearly helped shape him into the total fighter he is now. Ward asked if Shakur felt he fully broke Lopez's spirit in the fight by making it all look easy and never giving him any hope or victory. Shakur answered bluntly and confidently, saying he absolutely did, and you could see it in his face and his posture as he knew he could not touch him, hurt him, or do anything to win. The psychological and emotional harm Shakur caused Lopez over those 12 uneven rounds may matter more long-term for his career than the physical punishment. For Lopez, losing so clearly and badly to someone he truly thought he could defeat must create serious doubts about his boxing future and his standing among the best.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. You know, I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot. So I think that was one of my effective arsenals that was getting him every.
Many experts now question if Lopez can recover mentally from being totally controlled and blanked by Shakur before everyone at Madison Square Garden. Yet for Shakur, the belief and energy from such a commanding win over a top name creates countless chances for huge career-defining fights ahead. Ward raised the subject everyone wants answered about what is next for Shakur now he is a proven 4-weight world champion. Here the talk took a totally surprising turn that has the whole sport talking with excitement, confusion, and arguments about if this fight even makes sense. Right after beating Lopez, Shakur used his post-fight interview to dramatically challenge welterweight Conor Benn, who was watching ringside. Shakur told Ward during their talk that Benn was there and also motivated him that night, asking where Conor Benn is and stating he wants the same rehydration clause Benn gave Eubank and proposing they fight.
Look, it's a fighter in here right now, and he motivated me tonight too. Where's Conor Benn? Hey, Conor Benn, we can get it banging, boy. We can get it banging, boy. I want that same rehydration clause that you put on Eubank Jr., and I want to fight.
You're too small for me, bro. You're too small for me.
I'm a dog.
You're tiny.
I'm
You're
a
tiny,
dog.
bro. Listen, he's a great fighter, you know, and he's a future pound for pounder. But ultimately, he's boring as fuck. I mean, oh my gosh, boring. But he's a great fighter. Depends what you like to watch. I like entertainment. I like.
This challenge truly surprised many because Conor Benn fights at welterweight, which is 147 pounds, while Shakur just won his title at super lightweight, only 140 pounds. That 7-pound gap may seem small to casual fans, but at the top professional level it is a huge difference in size, power, and physical strength between boxers. Ward asked Shakur directly if he was totally serious about going up to welterweight to fight Benn or if this was just promotional talk to create media hype. Shakur made his goals very clear, telling Ward with certainty that he is a businessman and he enjoys big fights and big money fights, and if the money and terms are correct, they should make the fight happen soon. The boldness to call out a naturally larger fighter right after winning a world title proves Shakur truly thinks his skills can defeat any physical drawbacks against any opponent at a sensible weight.
Would you agree to that rehydration clause? And he said, F no. So my question for you is, how does that fight get made then?
If he's not going to agree, then we probably don't fight. So he just wasting time. I'm a businessman at the end of the day, and like I said, he did a rehydration clause with Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank was in the ring half dead. Why can't he do the same thing?
So is that not a fight that you would want? Because I know you want.
We can do it next, no problem. If he wants it next, he can have it. He ain't gonna call me out. You know, I'm here in his home city. Do you know what I mean?
Why are you levels above, in your opinion, then, Shakur?
It's not even levels above. He's a smaller man, and I'd use that to my advantage. I'm too explosive, and I punch a lot.
Are you gonna beat him up that way?
Yes. I've been told you this. I told you this a minute ago. I said he's not on my level, and I proved it tonight. And shout out to you, bro. You're a hell of a fighter. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you went there.
However, Conor Benn's response at ringside was just as aggressive and dismissive, with Ben telling the DAZN cameras that Shakur is too small for him and should come up to welterweight with the big dogs, calling him a small man who cannot handle his power. This fiery exchange has instantly made one of the most discussed possible fights in boxing right now, with fans wanting it soon. Many experts think this fight would be a total battle between Shakur's technical skill and defensive genius and Ben's size, power, and aggressive style at welterweight. Ward asked if Ben's comments about his size upset Shakur or just motivated him more to show that top skill beats size every time. Shakur answered by laughing and explaining that is precisely why he wants the same rehydration clause Ben used against Eubank, making Eubank come in nearly dead, so why cannot he have the same fair deal and protection? Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquaterzz and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.